Donate to support John Mahama to win 99% votes on May 13. Dial *248*5# to donate to all networks. Official mobile number is 059-860-4199. Building the Ghana we want together.
I'll say this to the delegates today. Look, we cannot afford, as a party, we can't afford to lose the 2024 elections. If we're going to lose the 2024 elections, then it is going to come from you, the delegates, because it is going to be your fault. I'll say this also. It's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about somebody being the highest bidder. So if somebody who comes out with the highest amount, that is the person that you're going to vote for, that is complete nonsense. It's complete nonsense. And I'll say this. They must hear this. Look, I'll tell you one thing. Look at the seat, for instance, Eric. I'll give you an example, for instance. How can we lose such a personality like Sam George, for instance? I mean, let's be very honest with ourselves. He's an asset to this great party of ours. When Sam George talks, the government shakes. He's always on point. So does it mean that if Sam George doesn't have what it takes, the money that he has to give to the delegates, that means you're going to kick him out simply because somebody out there who has that dough, and we know, it doesn't make sense at all. How on earth are you going to lose somebody like Sam George? How on earth are you going to lose somebody like Zinato, for instance? Also Cloté, for instance? Do you think it's only the NDC members who voted for Zinato? There was a very small, slim margin of MPP members who voted for her because they believed in her. And if Zinato should go off, if the delegates fail to vote for Zinato, I can bet you that this seat will go to the MPP. And I'm telling them that this is a big warning to them. Also, Kenya, the legacy of Jerry John Rawlings has to be on. It has to be on. We cannot afford to have, what's it called? We can't afford to have Zinato lose the primaries. It's impossible. She's done so well for this constituency. She's done so well. I mean, she's the only member within the family that is keeping the flag of or the flames of a late father, you know. So look, Sam George, for instance, is somebody that I really respect. They must retain. What
you are saying in a nutshell is that delegates should first of all look at the capacity, competence, look at the popularity of the delegates.
Exactly.
But there could be some MPs who are virtually not popular because they have dug themselves in.
Yes. That's a fact. But I'm saying that there are a few of them that have not done well. Look, I've been an MP before. I know what it takes to be an MP. If you're going to be an MP, you're going to be that lazy. You are not always in touch with the people at the grassroots. You will lose your seat at the end of the day. You want to be like a teen god? Forget about it. Look, that is why it is very important for every single member of parliament. When you go out for a break, or when parliament is on a break, touch base. You go out on a break for 2 months or whatever, take 2 weeks and touch base, or 3 weeks. Touch base, go to your branches, visit the constituency, have a town hall meetings, meet the electorates, meet them and all that.
Is it not too late now?
Well, it's too late now. I'm saying that, but in the past, that's why they say you buy tomorrow before tomorrow comes. So you do your homework well from the beginning, so that at the end it will be easier for you to be retained. But we know at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, there are some very bad nuts. But I'm talking of the good nuts. You know, I'm talking of the Sam George, I'm talking of Zinato, I'm talking of Hanu Idrisu, I'm talking of Mutala Mohammed, I'm talking of Suhini and Jinapo.
So there are some who are actually demonstrating how they touch base with the people.
Oh yes, but I mean, someone like Haruna, for instance. I mean, Haruna.
Of course, Haruna everybody knows.
Look, Haruna, for me, I respect him. He's my far junior brother. I respect him so much. He's done so well. No, he's not a greedy or a selfish person. Haruna, for instance, has invested into the people in the northern region. Let the three running region. He has helped so many people, in their constituency, individuals and all that. He's not a selfish person. And I respect him for that. You know, so for Haruna, is that kingdom come. He will be there forever as long as he wants that seat. He will remain there. If he doesn't want, that's a different ball game altogether. But
the victory of Mahama.
To support John Mahama to win 99% votes on May 13, dial *248*5# to donate to all networks. Official mobile number is 059-860-4199. Building the Ghana we want together.
Live on TBS 7.9 FM and 11th May 2023 and some would do ya share ya fe and ya de ebrawo ewo eye TVS was it and a power 97.9 FM and some ya de ebrawo and awie ano eden ano esi na ya baje brani abia nsem no so ede amount. Breaking news I saka sesia every a Accra High Court baby a Dr. Kwabena Dufo and then the lawyers edi omo ansem akoda omo no and the court no share say no me ansa afami no nyina emra na omo mra no montenase no omo hwese enkanai no me ansa omo betimi atena asem no so san say asem wei eye asem a ano eden he said, Saka, Omobatra so Ochrano, Comotra so ene. Legal Tima, Omowa NDC Asue, Eco PMO Ewa Court, no more PMO Ewa Court, no, Diain ene esi ho. Diain ene si Ewa Court ho. And then, Obati Yenuya Kobi Mensa, where your NDC aspirant, Ewa Ablikuma West, or no nebe to Esla Usuno, Obatene Cassisia. Sansu ne bonu numa mobati enu aba Dr. Zanato Rollins ono so Kwaleklote ono so Yempi mobete ono so enka me dami wo smete wa mo na me ne angels no edi nkomo bi abasisi a smete wa ye besan abane ahwedi kwesi ye okoto abua Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM with 100 million angels on guard at Tankuliga Biga Mugabe Maase Bemaba Mrs. Sumasan Mahamu and they panina ebro power specialist about hospital Omada Ruma Techre and they Yadu Jumedian Electoral Sansona Spanish garlic mesa and the capsules and a Spanish ginkgo capsules and so at Yadu Jumedian ebro Yada Dr. Amuzu Haba Clinic and also as a sword tire chipping near the Jumedi Ebrawo, near Shasia, near Shasia, at the free NDC, a year parliamentary and presidential primaries. Name Aya Duma, a dame menda, or I say a bit to me Abaso. Nana say a year gun of 4 MPs now, Omo Elko, and Oma, Omo, a friend of Babudam, Womunina, Omo Catas, Akasa, Yebima, say Yen, and a bitch, Cocone, between and Chie, not just Omuguan was to say, Namea Duma, a dame mendano, ye bet to me, Aquania Quaco Abano, Dr. Kamnadu 4. And so any team na omu edwane e de kokot say say moye dan ya so tro ne de ebenwa na wagene tem Dr. Kwabrado for ofro soro koba fom kura na eye den a obawe nti awia na obawe anu ahase age atomu tem na wawe na ho ayedan ato say say Dr. Kwabrado for woye dan ya obawe awia fotaw ete years no Ghana for ya say ya so ya no aso ansa na ya so anso ehu de mu oduo na nadu ye hu no abra befa akwanya no no nam 73 mu ho ene na nado 79 yesi empebiem 79 sa nkokran ni say ya bere emabuno no yaso yadwene ya daache ho in future generation yadwene ho daache ho enti etimi akokura wu a etimi san kofa akokura media de sa na nado ye jane kwan amanako Africa na kwanya no so a ye san kofa akokura someone sanya dai wonsa media so no mukopie mu e wo court no court hye say nka eda eye ochina ana omo betena eye asem no so na so na me say eye lawyers ni mpanifo sisi nkonya no omo etumi kasa ya kodu say nyame ya adom akanai no me sakran komo entena eye asem no so na mom no NDC legal team ekopie mu e wo court a Dr. Kwabena eye dofo medical akane na e wo ha sa angels na yi asotire say womo plan so omo better party omeba form a new political party ya kwakwa nyi de ho na be yo kasamafo wo agenda omo ya ne same meeting so omo ye ene ma omo ye nyina no angels no akapcha ni nyina in the spiritual realm ene ma mu ye ni nyina angels no ehu ni nyina na so hwe se kamunim de free suro ba kamo be pedade chache sa John Mahama no wanya John Mahama obi abetimi agoro no ho saawo John Mahama man ho kwan ewia se me se ohu sakrama man ho kwan nipa man ho kwan na krama ne eni ne di agoro anyo opportunity ye den etafre no ho John Mahama wone krama bi ani agudie ani omanya no ho abetafre kwadwo su anya ne ti ne fe ene ne pen ene ne yonko ene John Dramani Kwabena dofo ba bia John Mahama aduro no wadi MP wadi wabe deputy minister wabe minister wabe vice president wabe president Kwabena dofo enya wo fani ni biemu enya ye ba bia John Mahama waduro no wabe vice president wabe president sa wo shop papa ne track record a wunya bi ba bia wa Africa ya wo san ba biem inti sabi wunya jimifo bi tese kwaku anyi de homo kwaku anyi de homo me say president miss wu ya no e fa ne say rapture no kwaku anyi de ho adwene ne nya adwuma yakwa ahomaso na ye ne aye the humble lawyer himself lawyer Edoji Tamakulu enkwa twetwe enkomo efiri eye Accra High Court se sia na ehwe de sia lawyer Edoji Tamakulu te meka ya makwaba e de ba TVS was it and a power 97.9 FM so anwumre
Moga anwumre me jo so me chawe je
fantastic. And then you say breaking news. Some copy mo our Accra High Court. Efa Dr. Kwabena for court wa the NDC and nipa ka ho copy mo no. And some no copy mo sign our High Court wa. Lawyer wudi mutitima pa penifo a what NDC lawyer legal team no wudi mutitima pa no. Mu copy mo High Court and ma copy mo High Court na wie.
Moga no cre but Newman will be a saint, you know. Would you make me a can of saying, Yamayaduma, a channel pa? Nay, in a vision more court on. Na, I should do that in Becca, a channel pa.
And your mammy and be see.
And about the influence here.
Lawyer, son, I would the Obecono. Yanyane tese NDC ligati moko court neba eye Dr. Kwabena do for ligati mo mama and some no krebe ni
but o se onya said
ya tete say NDC legal team no moko pie mo court awie ya mo twa say Dr. Kwabena do for nso ne side no mo beba na ka mo ne judge na hia na mo di ato yi and also Dr. Kwabena do for aso ye no wo mama and some no kre
moga higher crown, research and of a why?
They say grassroots for any PBBTU, lawyer Edoji Tamakulu. And today, I will catch a grassroots no ochina. As no more court na bani about 2 Saturday and Diana a grassroots. The whole Ghana station bakope, TV station be adum, radio station be adum, a couple one TV as wasn't. Diana I will catch a yet if 1 year before name.
The embassy, the rank file of Yamano Kui, a woman say. A dear NDC, a lawyer for Ryan a car document choose member national Amajam of Puto. Nebono with any general secretary, Fifi, Sana Jena, Maya. Almost in Jinamu, the ability a CNE. Until I mentioned the entrance with me filing a BDSC and filing.
Bibia was some of file biano and this legal team no more file bibia.
The PSC and file before the court filed into Constituency and rights number 9 AM. Now, you have the support of the national chairman, the Mosquito. General Secretary Fifi Kwiti. Omujina printing na the MSF the rank and file of our party. And then they say, Obibia said you only the idea it's not Saturday prime minister on cost of one year. Na Obibia Emanabemu and yet in book. And if you answer na ka me papa mu ni say e bi fiance ndi eba anko atna fie ayede na wa hwe kwan a obetu di aso ano anko ba me sa and we bi so ya di ye de obi bi ana ya wo nya me sa they up to the task into next woman na any obi bia operator so the table and chair that is the grounds for. Remember, the Newman you know on Saturday, Parliamentary, Presidential. It's a Wukakana near the Ashi to Madi and Asim. It's Bia and Dina Musa. Na, your boss, the jump on Uncle Pon, some pie. The Yamiad, my Nibako, Aggrieved. There's been a Aggrieved, our court. It's a little, yeah.
Fantastic. Lawyer Edoji Tamakulu, we legal team member at the Emma NDC, Yamanyokono, and then TVS was at the power 97.9 from maybe that's on the actual growing inside political medias.
So, Mr. Ghana United.
Ghana United.
Ghana United.
Kobe Mensa say, wakasa ama ne ho atono Kobe Mensa Blekuma West wo fi ha ye nuaba Dr. Zanato Rollins nso akakakra ne wadu ha omo nyina se me fa omo chia mo
ni ani na na se o si prote onye bi na omo so ye constituency bi adi obi aye de omo so mo secure venue omo koso no mo ye ye wo awese mu se Saturday the SEA bi ano ye be ye ama ye primaries no craning and any moga. The car LCM Farmer Electoral Commission, they are more, I think they are part payment.
Dabi. Sisu, Siwano so. Who's electoral commission? The awesome year, the Moya.
Oh, almost a year, 2 million. They are more 1 million.
Jamesa charge about to a mobile 2 million Ghana cedis.
Same way free, almost million of human free. It's the SEA and the IE.
What you have 1 million.
Electoral materials so they are dispatched their command EC. If you say the Akakran and say Omudibe Como regional center. Now regional centers where they are called the various constituency. So the Echna Yami Adom now Judge Castle ABCD. So and then within 2 hours, the bit near dispatched. We will be at the Accra Coast again, ever also then.
Oh.
So they are there cultural to a back of
Matthias.
You know, next the rank and file of our party. The Moma or Magemu Emo. The Omuye Diano, High Roads.
Very well. Lawyer Doji Tamakulu, I better ask you for your time and you may on Inside Politics live on TV as was it and also on Power 97.9 FM on Facebook Live TV as was at Ghana. Samsung Power 979 and I'm do call YouTube unswa SYZ broadcasting na ye toaswa na ye call Imani Africa one penya oda mano Franklin Kujo. Some of the to Ghana say Electoral Commission no sabi opesi wo twa ne so anwe yi a ono no obe asan enu San say, my Pamirico Mode Babantine, send ye to me, ya withdraw from one elections and this or say Umutomo. So be our Facebook Live Power 979. Jen Mensa and her UC must be ready to leave by the president is set today by pulling out of the NDC's election because of an application for injunction. The decision was politically motivated and had nothing to do with law. By this decision, the EC should be ready to postpone the Kumawu by-election immediately if it is served with an injunction application. The EC should be ready to serve with an injunction application by this precedent. It will be difficult for the EC to discharge its mandate going forward. It will give room for mischief makers to disturb the Electoral Commission with injunction applications. They think they are doing the NDC. I just say time will tell. Way a Twitter. Yeah, papa, in your opinion, Franklin Kujo at the Abba. Live on TV as was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Nah, Krata ya mi wahi, and then me born sembi mo our radio no so. Na me born semni we ya no. Womo the press release at the Abba. Yeah, press release, you know. Womo edifi. We write as a group of aggrieved former workers of South Goldfields Limited, a security company owned by Dr. Kwabena Dufo. We are a group of retired warrant officers of the Ghana Armed Forces and a few civilians who were drivers. We are compelled to put this message across through the media because we feel used and dumped by our former employer, Dr. Kwabena Dufo, who has failed to fulfill his part of a contract that is paying us salaries that he has owned us several months before he finally terminated our appointment letters as security officers. We are employed as security officers by Dr. Kwabena Dufo. Now, Oshe, a year in Semana, I say, I saw Jafo Makoya Jumadi, my papa was so be president. Penina would intro, we need integrity. Wako fare taso yes amo ma ye adwuma ma tuomuka won tuomuka wako sende 990 Ghana cedis nipa 30 e de ama wo mo wo so be president edi wonti ya aboate jam mo so yo mo cassette ya president Mahama kwaku anyi de ho sa jimi fo no cassette ya president Mahama alotoje cassette ya president Mahama papa sa ye to le Ghana ye de no kon yi si aso ye mo friend say rojo metal nunu tolega papa panyin tolega sa no o fa mero aya hwe wano biscuit wano pe biscuit tolega wano e pe biscuit na akọwi biscuit e wo Jane Mesa ho na mo atimi ame nya resource mo na freaky man mo nyina obi abeje ne de maako well your friends here ya na ho semete wa mo sama ho na no biscuit nko an wo tafre mo na freaky well Kwabi Mesa aba bedru fie ha Ablekuma West na ye dru ayasan kragwa be bia be fa bia honorable Eric Afo mo bia tumba bia na Eric Afo wako parliament wa bo adwuma ti delegates no ya no makai no wa bo adwuma ewo hopa ewo eye Western region ho Western eye kokos no gina mo den tema mo kotietie dazi ni hwa afo bia eba bia masa wono oye man of integrity MPP fosika ompe nti yenia eye Eric Afo enei mutane chi sa eche bebe ye ho onimonyafo Frank Mensa Alpha Lottery wanya ne baby kon ye Frank Mensa ye papa Frank Apia ye papa Frank Apia na ye ne bebe bi chasan kragwafo nyina me ne be posto anything nyina he ne ba mu nyina ye beba sanse papa no na oyi obi a wa komapa edema sa station ye na ho semati yo na afre ye mra ye ba na Kwabi Mesa Ablekuma West aspirant NDC aspirant ono so parliamentary gina mo den no aba betra se edema ye ba sisia.
It is John Mahama's time. John Mahama's time. His time to lead the NDC. His time to lead and save this country and save the economy of Ghana and save jobs and inspire hope in the youth of our country. It is a time of John Mahama to rescue Ghana and rescue the Ghanaian economy. It is time. It's John Mahama's time. 7th December is 2024. So when I say it's John Mahama's time, all of you today, you are making a pledge. And your pledge is that you will sacrifice and work 24/7, December 7th, 2024, for John Mahama to save Ghana and save this country. It is John Mahama's time. It is his time to come and save this economy. You know, Nana Addo Dankwa and his Minister of Finance, they are now at the nadir of economic failure. When they wrongly accuse him about borrowing.
Live on TV as well as also on Power 97 Partner FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana and all our affiliate stations across the country. Also, Peki and live. Yenya Penny a year Kwabi Mesa NDC parliamentary aspirant for Ablekuma West Constituency in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Abanye Mwakwaba at the bar TV as well as the Power FM. You may.
Mijeso Mugabe Medamuni Uni Oti Funo Juma Funasi. And I'm chamu na mitum kradima Ablekuma West delegates na se ewia we mitum kradima mo se mi cheche obia ene ni fie ene ne busianfo na medase
Kwabi bibia boko de
muga boko
awa bre we ndisi mo
enya gro
enu ame wa na mami bi free dance man ana o se meba abrante Kwabi no wunim no ana o se papa ana o se me nkofo bi frɛ me se One kind of home, and I'm saying, one kind of far for 2020. So, can be a shy.
Mekaipa Kumase,
Kumasi.
Kumase, your friend is saying, Isha Kofum, and
Joe Krufum,
and a Kushia or
Isia or a yen and Aquasi will tell her.
Yes,
A chance there, Chan Chromo.
Yes,
and I was Swami magazine
and a program.
That day now, you see also a magazine, and that day now. Now, 12 October, by said Rollins, I
was suspended.
What all fuel, our mama, wrong fuel, a go, land cruise and moon. So, okay,
Mekaipa,
fantastic. 18 Nipalicana, Massa, 2020, and Nam was Santa Regina, your mamma, Yanin and Nam convoy, Echo Ebanti, Munim Nipana, Momocano, Enyanche. Many I just said, Wabaka and say, no, about Chunkum. I look my west, I want to say,
Muga, Hoya Brel, Essan say. I feel na big my west for almost a canny pay beer, Modoba beer, almost penasem. Our money says Sanipa will nim dear or when your politics, and I do my drain or some power, some mama NDC party, no, obedio monim Ediaco 2024 election way. Say, I break my west is swatche. Some penny pay was some party not chair, only quite for the winning election. This is the time I break my west, so many pay to say, Kobe Mensa, Massum party not chair. Me my journey campaign team mani na ye winning election. Mr. Tiffy honorable yiti mensa wa me and campaign team manager. 2012 I'm the winning election. The same team me call Sam George. Oh no pam some the winning election.
We yiti mensa campaign manager.
Yes, 2012
Sam George so.
And Sam George so. Inti sa team ya me to guard your mum winning election no. Sa experience na me wono. And yes mo. And I me be winning my west.
Now I just sit
my 100%. Muga em say you may be a yesuan so when you politician now contest election and was me mobo because we need any akwese drive ni a o kwatra ka chi say we ko twika ka wuka won to for lances B en ko dravat krita just okuta lances F
to say you aba magram mo sa no
yes
mu kra lance mu odu mu timi twika bia bi no
eno no
fantastic
inti unim eya na me Kobe Mensa say ye wo ebinum a omunim anything about the politics ni party no and their party ni fi and baby party na du ene just say onye obi a wasom party na che a onim de all party ni mu na say ye nwe bi wo ha omo say who is Kobe Mensa omo esese mu bi sa
ho ne adu no
esese muga Kobe Mensa ye ni pe bi say odi mu adansi me politics ame no manya fi grassroots me ye ko akire Eben national
good
Eben Imam Penny John Dramani Mahama
that's meaning pa
muga se wo hwe investment ne misika ewura NDC mu since 2008 ebe pimenda se bi obi amam position bi se me fa ho me fantafria ye mpanyifo bi o ma di party ne cha ache no omunim Kobe Mensa pa esan se muga se me yi misika abo party na me nwene ho se bi dia media ne mpometum dia abo party ne na sorry but eya na eye binum say party no omo bedwane party na kwese 3 bia ekwa odi mirika akodwane se wo yes ankrofo no bia onni sympathy ma party no onni party kan e wo se wonya nipa wasum party na che aye nim no ohun se ebinum wo a omo dwon mo botom abekma west this time eye 2023 we are ye call election na Saturday ye nipa bia obeda wo party ni mu
obeden
edu election time abakoda
mo hin obi obegina hot 24/7
yes ye hin people obegina fam as a party won mogem se atu no to camp ogina ho no because David game ne agro na ye di ne dia ye course no se uni ni pebi ti se bi ye communication minister nya twodwani ti se esousu se bi ka se bi yeah obi a okasa ne ha o yentete no oni bo manipa yantete no yenye no wonse okoto ne ntwe se okoto ne ntwe egubom na wonye o esromu suban se wo jomu gwa bonti se esromu suban
no nsem de okanse mfon
nti nsem fun bi ti se abekuma west bebi ase bi mpanyifo ete se wo beka Ghana
be sada so ma share abekuma
yes oka Ghana ha ye ka bebi a Europe ya the whole Africa ejide dan so man nti adente tumi nya MP bi a omwuade ommu no ho say okasa rough anyhow tell nipa ye nipa be humble ye action guy to say Kobe Mensa na metumi agisit na fi ye ni ba osrousu nsem because na yeti ha ye kase ya unim ya de Victoria Makoye mami afa kuntunya so e de yini to ho ye de eye yenu abaye danachum ekoye ofa kuntu ase edi yini to ho ye de kokwado ekoye
Reverend.
yes me me frɛ Reverend ye de kokwado ekoye
Okay.
ye oye sanso ye den eyi no eto ho ni na kyerɛ ye nyeni pa bia ye nyeni pa bia owo experience a wesua ade a owo nimdie muga nipa ti bi ti say yiti mensa oye action guy a oluman bi asabi o hwɛ Rolling Stamp adwuma pa yiti mensa oye edema Rollins asakɔ ye MP asakɔ ye minister na de na owo experience more mission asesome no eboa no e ma ni dreams go to
na asakɔ yi ne hwe ho
ɛna me ɛsɛ ɔhyɛ me bɔ sɛ me mwa no 2012 because 2012 na skete mbasa na no yɛ den nti na ɔna bɔ yiti mensa ba ni ngo pamprama woni na mi na yitu no etoto abo ene piota de bro no
ka se mra so
enti mi ko bi mensa mi fi old ningo no na ye transit plan say okay so sana de ete de yem print ko bi mensa t-shirt say 2015 the next MP coming ko bi mensa the print me t-shirt and marketing me e ma ningo funu say no the next MP e ba na ko bi mensa edu ho na papa na say on to me step down
obekɔ bi
nti ade ko kamo won say yemu bi ho mpemfa yeni mo party na se no mo fra ne kasa no ya na bibina na yeti omo adeko kamu ina fra me transe ene satam na futa bomu na me kasa se oye papa o se obeko bi mama mi nko intimate ase na me yedenye me step down intimate two sen sub judge ba se obeso contest na me se okay me nua bema me nua kuma no beko awode ko meboa intimate ma ho odin bibia boa sam judge ena me ko ta na chu campaign mu ena kunili ba e promise ni wini ye nti wini ma no nti minua penye eye me papa yitime so no me enkasa nti eteki 1 year san etumi cover asawe nimpo ye cover as ye problem e wo eye Accra law school ho
okay
ana mishia na offer me aye kan hu boma ye sisi asem e wona me bo asam George no tumi wini 2016 election o wini wie me soki o wini wie nye hwe nti na me de o mani so se ata se ningo pampam anasa Bikuma West ko Mugabe matra Bikuma West almost 30 years ni my first house I miss here 1995 I was Bikuma West.
What?
My second house a fear said adwuma pa my Bikuma West yes Morton. Na I
abobra.
Muga em say omo moba party mu nche nkwala no moba no. They should listen to us and learn from us because some of us we have experience how to win a game. We are game players. O Ghana politics mu.
Fantastic.
Na afina nkwala bi mu ba. San nkwala mu ko platform so no ya insumi me ko bi mensa se bi yema be mama ko asim betwe mu o se madan no dwamfru de obeka fam bi amfa me ho because
sit na pesa
me chi
ko bi yanko constituency ho dia no waye dia aboa constituency no we ye wadwen se wo ba bewura beje akonya yin ana se obe lead party watuma ye bibi dia aboa Bikuma West wana
kwame se minia muga dia eye me de me fe a me ko bi mensa me tumi SDC me bo meka se me nipa bi a me dem surunkon e wo ye nipa fo a ye contest election ni se ko bi mensa me start me campaign omo na eyomuti me na me ye the last person me yimiti me after me ko 3 months but promise bi a me dem ma Bikuma West delegate na Bikuma West party na me to ka se me deliver immune 99%.
What?
Yes
ya dia no ya mo
come minia moga the airfare aye the so Bikuma West for ni say me start me say bra na the 2020 election or collation center na ko yie wo be hwe na mo de taxi afa box e de ba no mo ko kwasama ko swap en na ma yenua ba extra di wie mu di wini ye no enti me hwe mu say party no kasa sania mafu we enko so 2024 enti me call grounds no me kan say me wo collation center na sadi see enti me pese me moto abama me na me ye peace na mema eye yekita eye 11 words e wo Bikuma West me say one word one pickup
one day
one word bia one pickup ana me ka kire delegate
so be to 11 pickups
men that down me started na yanu mu free started say comment secretary fi ontumi nto onisika wonim empty bottle make noise but say nipa no say wo di nsuo gu bottle na ye ma wo di to a enye dede me ko bi mensa me ye nipa bi a me ni ahmaso me ya handu
boshe so
na me ye nipa bi so asabi kafa me ntumi ya me nhye omo hwe less than 2 weeks
capacity.
No yes less than 2 weeks no na fi na pick up na start pie
hey
Nizan hard body 2023 register any Toyota Hellos and meet me at Toma party no and I make us a cast and sis what to any sis ya could be mensaka what to a could be mensaka
what topic are saying
sis sis make us
pick us here
you know big mouse is here be a one dance yes me boa me a tear for bimu and almost certain free unam dance man be a won could be mensaka no abishe bono sis ya na aka makoma 5 ameto nyama chama all the word ni na
what
moga me saka chomo say me call grants me say enye me bi ekọ chiwa emwa party no party mano a grassroots no unim eya na ebi mu kasa bebre. Let me tell you something muga senka even if senka biggest English ene se bi kafa etumi win election enka ye kase enka na Akufo-Addo enka wabuo man sin bibia. We are talking about knowledge and what you have,
what you can do
and what you can do and what you can bring on board. The delegate there no NDC even though you need power the NDC by a man penny that the late JJ Ronnie simple no say Banko University but ordinary junior say buomani yesi president abinala ebi see that ye wa adwene ko ene wo nyansan ko na say bikafa ye fa anamotenten ye fa obanyanseni se onko di ebusuenu ye fa se bikafa okwado nto so onko di ebusuenu ye penipa obeto ka party na bom moga me sat me ka chom se me call grounds me se ye bi ba party mu na se we di bi ba no mo kwa unim se oko unya yie na bibi na dom di wachi ebusuafo no se ba kra bobobla but eye bi to obi no kwa bo se TNT ni sika 70 because amembo bone ekoso nti Mawes obi ani sika o de getum bibi ni omo nti me ka chom me hwede me se no se sanity the meto eye Toyota Vans ni bi de lori Kumasi bi de amomo me promise omo na me ka se mato 4 yes amacho neat express elodu dansman agege to Bishop La Paz to dansman last stop to La Paz enti me ka se break my ways for se meta mo na make enu 2 months and me talk cast for the mo juma me no ka se no driver for muta cast mpo be cast by mo so ant we me miso bi asesi
ni nyina enko party
afina yes me misa da in USCC afina me no betna se bi so mo se na munya because e wa no bi aba se yi na me se mo ntofo mo fa se bi ntofo mu mo fa nipa nko nti se mo de nipa no se Friday na ka no o nipa ni hia the party chairman se branch chairman ne me driver sin kasa o mo de ne ko maka che no mo de ne ko ye ko Friday a Monday kra no ibi mu aba nti fu na o de ko no ye de bua party adwuma se party because ebi ma ye adwuma na che. Let me tell you something who me say without the grassroots of the branches no party executives without them no you can't be MP. But in Crawford take come say they don't know what they are doing. They are nobody. And so they don't tell some of the MPs no more brand because moto Obama no parliament so good in could more parliament no. On to me visit on visit what the omo yen say or show my 3 years. Eso no akwa ko home no akwa dad omo no santa to Obama. Make up be mention we be see many say every 3 months biano me no be meeting na ma chomo de ekoso parliament de ekoso party mu no so mo de o ma dwena ba na ya ka party bu na ya bedi party na grow na gina yi enti kasi ameken forecast na me de mom no so wotre mu enne na wo ye ndisi no fidance ma e ba kra na so fi agege ba kra you membership card fetcher that one say the owner of the vehicle say meant you have to move free what make us mission broadcast ni for e ho me san shom bo say first week every month we are made free screening ama abik my west for and when you end this when you MPP no bia be bi on the 1st of May ya muga me yes workers day no me free screening bia muga e ka me bo mintum fan tudwa be me ba kon e tunga ana me ba ko dan so marketing party office
first one we you
that day na me chemu 5
also there
yeah ba ko e tunga and me ba ko so e dan so market in party office so and me say ba ko grife GPRT station and me ba ko peteku Ebenezer senior high ho and me say ba ko enso shabu 5 places with the nurses and doctors until ba we MPP no we NDC ni ye show free and you capre and so bad the yan say we be doctor and doctors na a show mojemu ya le wo mojemu ye ma we do free ye ma do ma free bibia free nti we am ye ma MPP fu hu say ye minister ni MP no oye nipa bi an hu ni fa so
Ablekuma West no bi anim se ho ye MPP stronghold seat na NDC ntumi nye den ntumi enye da wo gidie se wo betumi abeke sa record no se delegate ni de tumi she wonsema
wo se na ye nua penyi chenche ko va na po wa ye Ablekuma South no
fantastic
ebi besu Ablekuma West a season met transfer copy bra me fi so met transfer copy me GCT no 2024 me base kakai because when bibi Ablekuma West akwanyi mu ache because no kure bi any some of the young aspirants ni bi intem no kure abo ebinom nti me ba no enema akade e se me de ma party ni ba power bi amede ba me kan se me ko Grassroots se emma na mo party no almost sikasem na de enko yi obi wa say honorable can I have only 100 Ghana to start business obi timi say me person cotton water million me here 200 Ghana cotton water million obi say me person nam de cotton handkerchief me hwe edi na me shombo say me mema omo eye kobi me be bie bibi a meto ne kobi mensa support money bi a me de be mo no de support on business nti Mugabe started sadi we say o ntumi ye ena nansa me no kase eye e brand ya etwemi ya me launch sa program with 200,000 Ghana cedi
2 billion old
Ghana cedi e man no munye bi no e man na se bi ka fra o mu fi me opponent no ho no eye e former peace ni ho mpo enye bi men yiyi mu
discriminate
debi na ne se o branch branch we na wo ward we na wo na ward coordinator no I endorse am so onimu na wo branch am so endorse am so onimu o ba enya fi na kofa we bra kofa collateral be ye deposit o ba within 3 days no ye nyani pa be 200
amomuska
ya momuska sisi an ye badge ye every week until Tuesday be wo ba ya won sanken bibia no ebi mu afa form sina coordinators bi o mu ni mafa nti mo transform sine so
wow ye branch ye Ablekuma secretary support mo say NDC logo was ntimo obi anye nti o mo accept card no ma ebi mu enu mo nti ka cho mo say na ka se card no ebi wo mi hotel ho nti se wo a wo fi se wo ye delegate mi hotel ho ewo that's one last stop ho wo ni hotel
mi hotel ho
so what do you do di ankasa na wo ye cause any man okay cannot come big things
Mugabe me ye nipa bi am ye businessman
okay
me starting business in 1993-94
okay
na me export am tonkuaba me am a wood cover tonkuaba and me sanso eto basket na de and me de me send de ko US ni UK
okay
nti ni jaman ko anoma tokas ni spare person de aba beton na ma to basket na de aba beton enu me de sa na me kase metumi edane se adwuma nani mu se sabi yanom fo ba power no na niam dane ya niam eko ochew nti ba na Jacob Chebilante oye foreign minister no niam bebre ko ochew a mehu niam bi so nti efi ho na me hwe san kakra nti 2007 no and me start oil business nti Kobi Mensa I own oil and gas company
Ghana
ha nti unim sabi mi yeni pe bi amina simple one say ye na mama campaign nu na
no 2020
one say na like ye ko ba bi na ye sabi ye bibia moga ye didi ye bibia ye na pepepe
ampa
mi yini pe mu ana me so mi dwene ba bia mi fi
obobra
nti mi pese me na mobi ka say e bia me dimpo wote a na hu me hu say me nti obi asabi mi kita oil and gas company ena mi ka say me guso me ye big refinery company or takrade
refinery
yes Mugabe ni bibi se empty bottles ye dede a momom ye dede and na ka say yen crofire no contest this election we say ehu bia kan mo ma
nipa say na moko
ye na nipa 4
na what that say
na me da number 4
na just ase ho
because o calculative bi na be hu kra ebi mu to mo se Kobi Mensa ye froster Kobi Mensa ti say me pesa me catch when medicine man no omo yima shisho mo scan your blood money oko fraud ye me Kobi Mensa ma bo black akra muga
what's that check for
yes me oblara me boy no so me ma mabusianfo me ti omonim oko adwuma kon wan na ufi ma no ko adwuma kon central region hono papa fi me sifie kase bi ma papa okufi e ma no na kon wan na left ma kire mo pe nyi ko fi Mensa house esi ho obi ampo endim papa wu ye be obi ampo enti fe me sisters na ma neti ho ni ngo so ma bobla o ma mikro enti satiti na me sanyama wo 90s no na mon kan say Kobi Mensa fraud satana fraud abagana me dravo BM 6 cylinder 1995
na onya
na me fraud enti woni dia omo ka che mo delegate omo Aggrieved Maase kontompo ade no muntumi ye na me ye no mo hyehyɛ omo enti woni the more na me ye no more muga dia me ka che delegate for ne say omo asensu asensa ena obi omoto aba mo obi a se bi election no ekofa baby na muga dia ya me pese me ka che delegate for omo dance man Aggrieved Maase ne say ena ye ka si untumi nsole anadwo amrache no nkosala se woto aba ma Mahama no koto aba ma MPB na ebedu the day of the election na o se makoto abena wi o da aban be collation center no o be ka se obi collation center woni fie a o be frena na wada na do de wa bana okoto no na se bikafa is alleged say abano ye de abano ye ton abano me Kobi Mensa untumi ntomi last me ka se me chemuga say nyama yes nyama boni bia ekoso of parliament say me Kobi Mensa me say the nobody can even bribe me with 1 million Ghana cedi. Untumi
abobra.
Inti untumi bribe me with 1 million Ghana cedi no. Me meka nche se to abama me kan bibi se me ko parliament me sika ye de betu amka bosume no. Na betu futu mu Kobi Mensa futu mu na de atua aid form kokrafo no mrwa form aye party adwuma na chem. Yes, no ye de ide ye de ahwe ye tu muka. Me kan bibi se me kono se bibi na bi omode beba Aggrieved Maase me Kobi Mensa say ye toka ye jilo na toka ma ama MPs minji because me company sector no eboa me etua me kai
okay
me kosa me kwako bo Aggrieved Maase for nti me start here promise for me dem Aggrieved Maase for ni na me deliver
why dey
me Kobi Mensa no ebi mo hu say omuntumi game no
nti Kobi sesi ano ye nya asa wo mo no ento nche wona our platform no so wona Ghana for nyina hwe wo Ghana for nyina etie wo and wona our capacity and the ability to do it nti also wagosu awoye delegates ni tie wo hana delegates nyina nso tie ana hana decide na me aduma Saturday delegates ni kwa akoto aba Kobi dey na aka kire omo
dia me wo ka kire Aggrieved Maase for anyeme iname inje me mi kpanye finfai ben like owura ne ba nyenye ne ba kpa anyefa ke nye fushike ale atwosile ale kule ni wo kpa fa ni ke kpa anyeji be mini wo yo ni Aggrieved Maase won Aggrieved Maase ni o ya ke since 2012 na chi mo na Aggrieved Maase moko ejeko eni ye yo ka ya parliament ni ani dane wo banye mekumase ni aye kuni ni akashika asa me ma milo wo gan dangwe eshebi nesa ni wo ma no sa be ni wo yo ni kabona form ni inako ajele alona ke inako alote alona ko papo ni eye MP Kumase inako moko na kan eye MP Kofodia sin wo gama na mi wo trashing ni neke majigbeme ne ba yomano ni awo ma na ke wa me kotokumi na asa me maami kanyi ba kwa no ko wo gbomonji onabo osrousu ni ekemiti en bi afe kume na ba fe labie afe ye emami ne ke eke ona emami ani ndane na ba jeje na ba lakawo na ba ta se nolo ese beni esaro fe kume no han ga dangbe e ba nye ma hie ni mi Kobi Mensa yele no ni ke ma fe imbo fe mumbo ke se ho nye kayo mi yeshipon ake mi Kobi ko ababo ko je enyo first one wa vote kan John Dramani mama yemwi kan bo second one ko shipon ba na obranu fo ke here grasses e nkan je mi nkan no ma fo ko ka kwa mugonko the last one no ba na yeshipon ko na ma je mi ko no pete je mi gbena tumode no ko tawolu e no ka wo box e mi ni bo na ba twa nwe enmu ka nwe pa mi a declare Kobi Mensa as a winner ni won na ke bia ne gadangbe wo mama papa no wo tele to muboni nye fe on kovanda poe e se beni esanian gadangbe gambie wo de nche wonye wo ye woni ni wo ye sin wo ba wo hin meda omuna se meda me ka kire mi no mo fantifo na za ne akanfo na za wo Aggrieved Maase de amabre ache
okay
ma hwehwe obi o nimdi o politics ma che ma hwehwe dia o se bi de okita logistica obetum de ayeden ede ayedwuma ma party na che and now you can say party impo ye nisika ya call position for 8 years muga you can say party ni ye nisika de be bo party ni ho dom ye nisika na shafo be use nti se mu yi obi aba ye mu bi ho a ye kita logistic ndada yes say eba power na se mu vote man ya ye be try say ye betum na ya mamu t-shirt full 40-foot container ah yen kra na yen koto baby party farmer ye wo sika ye betum ama party na win election 2024 na ebia enya me pa me ko parliament a ebia so big mouse for so meda wo mu ina ase na nyankopon ento shirangum so Saturday
number
7 a.m. Obi Mensa meda number 4 nyankopon enshiro bia na onka ye ho na nkunim bia yen de
mofaya
meda
Obi Mensa yanko
eja suzuza the victory of NDC is coming again. Saturday, 13th May 2023. NDC Amayaku rebellion presidential and parliamentary candidate for various constituencies. Nablekuma West Adrian. Yebenya parliamentary candidates. Oye unifier. Selfless. Not the victory the Bama Ablekuma West constituency. Zina Kobi Mensa. The number 4. Esiana NDC mu. Ablekuma West. Yimna Kobi Mensa ya nazi yina. Tried and tested. Of the pickups of 4 Amma constituency. Dumezibia constituency the best. Yefanya na yefambua constituency. Wasana Shabode. Of the Ovanes. What the Ventibia Bokodo. Of a party Kuba Bia. The Ovan Basina party Fuina Bofo. Nayazako. The Moya Del crying. Where you 200,000 Ghana cedis. That's what the branch in Ibiara. Pelon Kakaza Yedi Pipi. Obeyibia Boa won't interest Bia. And paying a poverty. The number 4. Namdoya resourceful in Tibiara Bokwadwa Blekuma Western. Honest all you busy boy. Kobi Mensa. The number 4. Esiana Wawa NDC Blekuma West. Saturday 13th May 2023. Serokwato Waba for parliamentary aspirant ballot paper now. Mesha baby. Victim number 4. Zinayi Kobi Mensa. Nasha number 1. Zinayi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Bome to my head, Juma. Obia onye yim. Nothing could Frank Kanibama Ablekuma Kobi Mensa. The number 4. Oye new hope for Ablekuma NDC. Eyesu Eyeza.
Well, Yamama Kwaba, Edeba, Power 97.9 FM, Sasson Alive on TV. As was our neighbor, my Benny, joining me. It was studio. Ha. Na Eche, Yaba, Dr. Zanato Rollins, on the so Mobete, Nenka, Ewo, a Jumedian, so, Oiba, Mwakwaba.
Well, Joseph,
Yaboko, dear.
Kakra, want to complain about Emunya.
Well, you know where you
Moga, and some of the adults. Na eneno the same issue no as Dr. Kwabena Dufour any other issues. Em se bi mo ha we de kadi nkomo ho deda ama ababe 220 amanfo ebisa na moga etomre bi a ensem bi wo ho a de asie no ene de eba no power say what na wa assess the issue no completer wotumi say owura John Dramani Mahama no ya Dr. Kwabena Dufour a team omode na aka ho a wo mo eye won dwumadi a wodie ni nyina no wono no bone bia wonye bi na mom de atie ni nyina no say wotan ahoya ene anibre ena mani pa bi ede ye de omoye no. Now I am just going to address some of the issue. Bamefa and Tia former Chief Morgan, we a champion man. Mechiapa. You share some of this issue. Now you address some of the team. Dr. Kwabena Dufour team no. Ya wo Firewater Jan waso. Ya Okoko Indo ho waso. Ya Solomon Kansa waso. Ya Kofi Kukubo waso. The attitude tese Lotejo Kos edaso. Ana Rojo Metinuno. Ena bi mo so ekase Fris Bafo enso eka ho bi na enye wani mu nko ene wo mo ka Dr. Kwabena Dufour team ho. No, these are not the only names ya wo mo so. some of the big men also eka Dr. Kwabena Dufo etim no ho na mama Ghana ni bia who the reason why ama anibre no edoso sa na some of the issue ni bi wo ha aya na wotia na ehwehwe aso Owura John Dramani Mahama elusu election 2016 before say obelusu election 2016 no mama yemisa ofayabo atinjan say position ben anana ekura no before 2016 election Ghana for me say mama yemisa ofayabo atinjan wofa wadaroma wabra wowura John Dramani Mahama no wa power no 2016 no dibra ben ana na ekutawo ewo Ghana ha na sa dibra no na ekura wo no edia na wode yeye ade boa yama Ghana ekọ nanim mini anom he etomra bia wotumi hu pefe say ayotan hu no say yahoya o say yadian o nanka Dr. Kwabena Dufo no Owura John Dramani Mahama akoto ba Dr. Dufo adwene ne say Owura John Dramani Mahama ebehwiem ya enwiamu no owiem san na sabi o hene babu ama meti empo no me ne Dr. Dufo akoto ba minwiam na campese are you a vice president of the republic? Yeah, what about the president? I said the another one. I said about your flag bearer. Yeah, what's up, premium? Yeah, the whole Ghana and feature be a turning canino. Yeah, NPP for turning car. Now let me tell you something. NPP is the brain behind Dr. Kwabena Dufo dia ekoso. Now I will tell you why. And son of my fire what he done. Enemy Aminia Solomon cancer so. When him and people first started say oh and this about to me and when it so much say omu candidate John Dramani Mahama dia. Okay. And people started this. Say oh Owura John Dramani Mahama beto me and when it Owura John Dramani Mahama beto me and when it say yes a candidate dia. See as a candidate dia. See as a candidate dia. Emma EU report mpono. Wamadi bewura mu kan say John Dramani Mahama and to me when as the candidate just almost a sano. And this was a paid for job. Now do you think I say to compete with Alan Chinamateng or to compete with Bawumia, the best candidate, and why? Owura Kwabena Dufo na? No. A big no. A big no. Let me tell you something. Dr. Kwabena Dufo's candidature. Ya wa prese obatumi anya dibre na disono. Every Ghana ni bia wodo Ghana. And him say NPP is the brain behind. Because they started. Oh, say NDC for no biaka. Na NPP for biaka. Oh, anka yenya kebeto ma JM. Akebeto ma NDC o. But some say JM dia. And NPP started this thing long time ago.
Only we visa Gabi Wachidako and a decal debatu.
Gabi Asar Wachidako was the first to break the news. Sakwabena Dufo Babe contesting him. Yes. Yes.
And some way Bobo Ben in some court and you will be the
first person who can
delegate and your publication.
Moga and I make catch us so tracia. Nasa was said the question one. And yami yes say Dr. Kwabena Dufo and me catch NDC ni bia say NDC ni bia we ababunu na wo do party ne say Samama yan sorry a yaba bregu kwa Dr. Kwabena Dufour through NDC at the manyina sisi ye and Crophobia munya position during the time of Professor Mills, during the time of Owura Rollins, and these some people are complaining, say, Mahama ba yomanyari. What about the cadres who started the party way back? Yeah, when you're here, Sikakronya bin Fantodronum, no, one was one yard. Cadres noa, when we started party noa, when your position be na and number sinne, when you're Sikakron Todronum, one yard. Dr. Kwabena Dufour, I am Governor Bank of Ghana Peng. Dr. Kwabena Dufour, I am Finance Minister. And now what the man through NDC, through NDC, amen. Now what the man see ye. And no be a quadra, be a quackasay. And I say, Dr. Kwabena Dufour, there is no way you are about to know John Dramani Mahama contesting. There is no way. There is no way. Ahumte eya animguasie yes yes. Eh mama kase mitro say wo fa ya boatinjan one na we in charge of National Road Safety Board no one na ye chairman until 2016 no John Dramani Mahama free before say Jembe free no wo fa boatinjan and a John Dramani Mahama Road Safety Board when I know your chairman. And to one yahi wa pedain. One yahi no wa pedain. And the abuse no shad in Sanka. Young for Solomon cancer. Mugabe the solo dia twaso.
No fire.
Owura John Dramani Mahama.
Yenu aba ahon first so no.
Me ameyire. Doctors and Electoral Rollins.
Waba be do.
Waba. Moga before
near hon feka.
Before 2016,
more fire.
Owura John Dramani Noma wa ye ni nyina no. John Dramani Mahama Noma wa ye. The achievement of John Dramani Mahama, who was supposed to market it, ne Solomon Cancer. Because during that time, one another the head of communication. Solomon Cancer na was so bohu dawro. Solomon Cancer na was so kanwasem. Mama yentrase ni Mr. Solomon Cancer say, "E dia na ba ya, one bohu dawro me yesu 2016. Na what the blame no, Edema John Mahama nko na wo no party ni yin say, one more party ni no mama ye hu dawro no. One carry afafam." Eh? Wonim dia ko ane dia ba nyina no. Wonim say, oye ne ho. Ana oye dan no but oye ne ho aponche. Dia koso ane dia ba nyina no eye nimguase kase asiantrase antutu ye nuoma yi a ebe hadwen ya hwe owura te se rojo matenu no ya to aba atumi de sa di brekase we di amaw sa kona koko gina NDC anemu na batu aye babeto ko haso wose menimti ya mam biscuit menim bibidi biscuit ya mamiti sa nuoma we nyina no sit down purposely because of say now what Juni be and to ma John Dramani Mahama wene abron be ye the coin abron be ye the coin but I can assure you say it's only NDC
Moga yam breaking news we yenu asandogbe ne fresh see from the camp of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama
okay
omo Savannah region na bi ma ha say speculate news bi call various platforms so say John Mahama konya accident ama Deputy National Communication Officer ahwere ne nkwa san a confirm ama me say womo convoy no aircon no ana mo koto say accident bi ayedan esi ewo mo manim nti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mu pie su no man convoy ne yedan stop ya na or attend to nkofo na homa yedan accident ne si homa prepare na ohwe omo nti enye nukure de biara da we yenu asandogbe sisi e na chese wafre amaye the details of the whole intenya de say John Dramani Mahama the convoy no akonya accident ama ye nipa bia wo ma yedan ahwe ne nkwa
Moga ade adwen kure ne
ti on say intina make sure
what is really going on
station anto ha na de kwato ba bia wa ha ho aha asem ni si ya ne yedan ni ya cross check ne de wo di ama
Moga
si na ja
Moga me de wusi
wa wonu aba amra
ba me de wusi no de me ka kire Ghana fo nyina no say ene Thursday ana me bo ene Thursday Twedi amponye nyame ya adoma ochena Friday. Ochena NDC beko court. Na yakwa akohwe baabi ade ne beko akosie. Se ebaso amaso emo bia akomentutu. NPP for a share chire say won be make sure say they will frustrate the system. Said ye beya yabato we emaso because ebeya niwa mo say wo mo di kan toto to ma babi no wo ma ni kan yi flag bearer na ye babi flag bearer they know say you wura John Dramani Mahama na right it dey be say mo a ya bom pa say mo de mo say party no mo nkoso say mo de mo nyam sika e de bia hwe mo yere ene mo ma na emom yan no aye wo fam ha no e da mo betu twoboi no ni ya ba maboboa no na we ma dwe say mo say party no na say pray see empene a that place ne de e be yemu ngamu.
Thank you very much. Oni babu amabene ene nwumre gumbe besu e wo TV SYZ Azali 8 PM.
Ya ne delay them
never.
Aye.
And have a yes.
And e be yes say
mo kopɛ fire service.
E be yes wo ja no.
And Matthias. But that's the mabo abaso e wo adwuma pa wo boy say me de oka. Metua oka. Oni babu amabene okuma grab the one friend na mote ne kano. Sabre ye nua ba Dr. Zanato aba bedru ye dan ho kolekolotifo mo nua ba mo MP waba ababedu ye ba sisi anafre ye de nkomo twetwe no ahyehye so.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. Bids, the actual retail price is...
I'm on TV as well as also on Power 97.9 FM 11th of May 2023. I'm also about clinic as your Modia Sanso and a power specialist about hospital and a Spanish garlic mesa and a capsules. Yet I said at the moment a Spanish jinko capsules. Woman as well as the last segment of the program on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. Dr. Zanato Ajimai Rollins Ibiaboko Ikwemunka Kanga collective for what to say.
It's a campaign now, yeah.
Final executives ni nyina obi aho ye de.
Yeah, obi aho ye.
Fantastic.
Yes, well, Jumano final stage.
We ye warm me up for the D-Day. You know, ye miem name so yes. We are always there for you.
Thank you.
Said ye be ya kwan na tambia ye hia wa e fra wa wo ba no. Sanso na yeso ye de support so ye de e de emawo. Na me de kaka me kwa akura nka meka se nka sa collective de nka seat wi nka ye reserve mawo. Said ye alaji scenario kan ye no moye bi na ye say sa ni wi aseti enti ye say democracy enti no ye nkone sa. Well, yes, I say nyame yadoma Saturday ye kwa koto ye presidential and parliamentary wujine modern den you are number 1 on the ballot. Sisi ano wako first term and our second term.
In opposition,
I know. Na Dr. Zanato ye Ajiman Rollins. DNT na ususu say e was a delegate no edit to me some on our sign called parliament called represent you in 2015 in 2025.
Well,
fantastic.
I'm say me start the data no edit sharing. If you say data does not lie.
But we are data and lie.
There be no there yam
This is Dr. Zanato's data,
which can be verified if you check with the records
fantastic,
of the EC.
I like that.
And you can verify it with the pink sheets as
fantastic.
Well. Yes.
Yeah.
If you say you make sure you pink sheets na Sadana Yatoabano.
Good.
Presidential ne parliamentary.
Good.
Until we have the data that we can speak to.
Fantastic.
Any idea will be better me call falsify data.
Fantastic.
Na se wo behwe margin na parliamentary no me de nya above the MPP candidate now. In 2016 no it was over 4,000.
Over 4,000 votes.
Now, say, we share 2020, so it went to over 8,000.
Not double.
Now, normally, no. So, we call first term, normally, with second term, no, we vote no, so to into a form. Normally, that is the trend.
Okay.
But in my case, no, it rather went in the opposite direction. So, our votes appreciated. And from a point of view of data, no. Now, so share the way this time, 2020, no, you're winning 10 out of the 11 electoral areas, no, which has never happened before. It shows, say, bibia weke grounds, no.
Good.
Na say ye near brain na 2024, ye per se this inkunim no general election ma. Then we must also look at the data and look at the dynamics within the constituency. Say, nyama bang na ekoswa say ye sha ye betimi maintain seat no. Etimi enya majority our parliament. Etimi ma President Mahama ne votes no so akosoro during the general election because 2016 no now you were a deficit of -2,000.
Good.
For the presidential. Into 2020 no we made up 4,000. Into his votes appreciated. And for me, no, to have gone from the vote margins that we had in 2016, no, and to have increased the votes in 2020, I think purely from a data point of view, it stands to reason say adia eye jumano dia yensesa. From a data point of view, dear, that is one thing. The other thing, and say with regards to experience within Parliament, no, as we speak now in my second term, no, I'm a deputy ranking member on the Defence and Interior Committee because
why
what
Defence and Interior?
Oh, so security. My master's is in conflict peace and security.
Oh, great.
Yes, me a doctor, but my master's conflict peace and security, and I have an interest in that. In TAR, you know, I built the capacity for it.
Also, Baras Kakrao.
Oh, a woman well, we need to. Yes, discipline, no dear, is very important. Into looking at that as well. No, the thing with Parliament, and also say, maybe your Parliament, no, you can't learn it outside. Experience, no, is very important. Into as a second term member of Parliament so far, no, made to me that kind of progression in terms of movement into leadership on committee levels. It shows that once you are moving forward, no, it's of benefit to your community as well, because first timers no your friend backbenchers I feel now we started and this was a very important thing, and this is the first time Oba winning a seat twice in a row. Unfortunately, and young president your president or your party a Flagstaff House, and for us doing the work that we have to do, it's been challenging, but I think as we carry on I'll explain some of the achievements in the last even 2.5 years alone. So person may call the way back I am say we'll try and limit it to what I've achieved.
You best summarize it into what say the oye dadano.
Yes,
and second term so the oye so be in opposition.
Yes.
Na Ghana for who say MP we opposition na so no waye bibi. Also, the heart of Ghana, and Yakra with the heart of Ghana. Very well, you know about Dr. Zanato, Ajima Rollins, any chichi and Komoye, Yenia MP, ya and any work collect Loteha, and Utimu say, Wabma a year MPD ayede, you will be a waho brass, a one man, you can integrity, you can credibility, Utimu say Nina, Namiadum Ukrano, Intino. Delegates amabakwa to abanya me ya adoma memenda monka ese mudu amamu hebe bia said number 1 woto 1 boom ema Dr. Zanato na wato 1 boom edi ama John Dramani Mahama yankonkwa no turning back afeni ye kwawe achi bia we tried and tested musuma no nejuma so mani na mosa asuma no abrajo mama ebeba be power we di oba na chese ni position no minister ni wedia no watimi aboa mu boom 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 boom. Well yanko achievement so yese amfo na che into aso DNA ni watimi aye edia masa constituency collect
I'm say me no divided into themes ye wonema ya ewo youth and sports mu
okay
ya nema ewo education ya nema or health and just in general cultural and social activities.
Fantastic. Sector by sector, right? Fantastic.
Yes. Okay.
Fantastic. Well, TDO TV, you know, Obi Anko Power 979 and TVS was the source of Facebook Live. Power 979 and YouTube, you know, S was the broadcasting. Facebook and all like and I will share. Na okay to the bobo ni man so asa
we say na yes no so obako echi na bridge na wo ho no
fantastic
we ya nim say MP adwuma no enye infrastructure na e wo say MP
we be predi aba
nanso your opposition mu na ne bia e wo say assembly ya e bia wonye sa bridge we no na wo asylum down e no na nkola na wo mo call Accra High ne snaps ho nyinra no o me adwuma wo say na night here it was a death trap me culture say won Psalm 23 obesua Psalm 23 answer na wa cross the bridge no
ana wa ye no ana wa ase no we ye no
yes na we no anya common fansika na me de ye
na we is can free
you say networking the ability to raise the funds
we connected
that is it enti honum say wo hwe ho ana ateche na e wo ho no even on the side of the pavement ye de kania nyina akoye ho ni
fantastic yanko ye ni mo fa front so man na fe ye hwe ni nyumedie no sanya esitie we so he na wo donate dey
we a detergent ne disinfectant any bleach ye de ma all the medical centers na e wo clotically during the COVID because main ones no so hwe Adabraka Polyclinic, Osu Maternity, Tema Station Clinic, Numnina, even Rich Hospital. No, Rich Hospital, no, yeah, they President Mahama na koho, and I miss me. Yes, and when Numnina was to support them because at the time, no, Abeya say Yaria, nobody was expecting, no, everybody was scrambling for supplies. And that was a way to make sure that we provided for them. And Osu Maternity, so eka ho, and I Osu Maternity, so no, I'll come back to that. A hanum a provision of sewing machines, ne hair dryers. Yes, one who you were a mere pea, a member beacon home, but a man no pia, one way seer a said yes, pam a dear at a pump, ne a hairdressing, no. I just say, one more mamma so tear say. Sadia na wama no omo pe support kakra enti se obi esua ebia insano ejuma all hwehwe supporter. The best support is to provide the person with the equipment. I'll bet to me well near more bonus say sometimes wow obebo nipa kron krapo obekwa akotena ho waye din on kan no krese ya boa no
yes
enti when you the man crofo awo osu ni asylum down ni odo na ni adabraka ho ninra they are all beneficiaries na ahanom say no executives no ebi I ejebi she womo fie ewo a ringway enti esi no na yekoshe sada no crap it was early morning na masoti enti I was already dressed up at Meko
Parliament.
Yes.
Oh, 1 hour sign.
I had to I always have boots in my car enti I just took my shoes off, wore my boots now. We donated some items to the victims. Now my name is a constituency chairman Chairman Kote on air 3-time assembly member for Sudokuno. Manka nene menyasem. Yes. Papa. I had a party activities activities I work a cloticole sometimes we get involved in things. So President Mills in the 10th anniversary celebration and because Asumdre Park Constituency exactly. I was present for that as well.
Fantastic.
Yes. Now hine berber hine owo adabraka me call honum.
Office of the adabraka
atupai manche. And also homo donations ma wo nyinra ahemfo fie ana ahemfie na wo a constituency no ewo osuni adabraka ho nyina. Ai. Na wahus near one was asking so wahum. Me
buy me bag and my first time I made it home when it was the last year. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. No. I'm very happy to hear that. But
this year then the new one be
something very interesting.
Say next month.
Praise the Lord.
Fantastic.
I say in the next few days there's going to be a drumming band.
Fantastic.
Yes. Well, ebino man nam na omo ka say say ye hwehwe nkofo a omo say ompe bibi na support from common fund no any some can say homo letters ever into me person me the platform way clarify near because one sa there na you trail pictures no of a homo distribution no this year auditors eba assembly ho ebe audit and now one say homo what 2021 homo na ye di no Chile no ne abele no aye ensunam no ne ebro na ye de chiche no one more share signatures one more receive Chile ne abele nya sika no de signatures but eduane no a ye twa pictures a wo hu wo de weni ehu say empire de ko ha na nkofo eri one say chinchina one per signatures ahemfu no bi ewu. But thanks be to God, Juma no, the transparency na inti wo bako efie bia no, we make sure say there are more people there who can bear witness. Honom na nya nkofo mo say ahemfie no na ebe sign no. Na wo hu ese ebinom ente common fund no sika na say. Common fund no say eba MP common fund. Eco assembly no. Sometimes for 3 quarters na again by wo na eco account no ewo assembly na nimpa kra obetimi ama signature say yen yi sika no any MCE no wo ye MP no wonni tumi a obetimi I withdraw sika no wo ho and to access that money no I was so throw letter on my letterhead na fe me de wo mo a won de request laba no say wenom na say one more support now eno krapo e was some the evidence of baby omo wonti e bia voter ID say the bear betche say nipa kro no ampa say clote kole aha e na owo ansana e was so chere say we na person de na ordinary details ka ho e ya sana say auditors no ba na ye hwe me letter no na ye hwe say okay MP no say wenom na omo hwehwe sika ide aye say ni no na afi omo hwe through na omo friend crofo no say no cresse sika we na wo hwehwe no MP no atro ha se yemfa we ni we no ma o ampasa on sakan ya na inti sa process no wahu se wanye no pepepe public accounts committee ya baba odin
Osun pay dim bone.
At all.
Fantastic.
At all. Inti ye adwuma no, I was say it me educate ye ho ne hu say kwan bi wo ho a wo say fa so e de ye de fata. Said ye be ya emfa ensem emma.
Your education sector. I want to know the and what you mean. Your boy wa beto ampeso.
Enyem P. Say you better 2.5 years in Kwa. You're spending over $350,000. Pardon me, 350,000 cedis. A year old Ghana 3.5 billion. Edi abuabo and crofoni educational support. A hanom a inspection of library. You call tour of the schools in the whole constituency because.
Obiya ko power 97 on Facebook like more Germany, France, Belgium, Italy, more Qatar, any Mexico, US, baby I'm here live no Scandinavian countries, no Finland, Denmark, any Norway. Moko Facebook live power 97 all like it now will share in your pa Dr. Zanato Ajman Rollins. Why the ama the good people of Kole Kloteno and who the ru and a year by ye mau baby. Whatever
yo schools no one watch into 3 sectors. You were Osu sector, at the Braka sector, ni Ajaben sector. Inti sa to na me ye no me a constituency executives no binum. Chairman coming home. And I may office team no a call round. Said your beya se meye bibia me NDC ni me NDC nti I was say se me call round me nkrofo a wo mo ye constituency executives and now wo mo ye mpenimfo e wo party wo clotico ne no ebinum e wo ho a na wo beka me ho a ochina bi se me ni ho a wo bitimi ayi dance say ampa NDC MP no owo ha no we na otumi ye said the beya enya me nko na make us me na me ye na omo ankasa e de womani ebe hu nti your call round no was to see say what are the needs your no omo enya lab womani enough equipment nti was to assess it said the beya ye betimi ahwehwe sa support no e de ama wo say books no e bi ka ho na say me hu say whether one of the pages will show so over 2,000 dual desks and Mama yediama a schools no a walk clote basic schools
2,000
over what? Because at the end of the day so call rounder sometimes in Konyana and Kolano Tisono I am shishe ebini yeah we grapple 1,000 chichema osune at the Braka sector no about 2 months ago or so and we
back more than 200 Ghana cedis.
But you have to do what you have to do because one akola wakotina school no dear what is there is what they have and we have to do what we can to support our children. Their education is key na se we akola na to classroom na akonya na what is no dadwa bi wo so means yes, so we must make sure say enya one more eco private schools in Kwana they have access to good education.
Better than the OYM.
Say ebinum edentro ene eco round our doing say delegates no yen kola timi dada but they are discerning.
Fantastic.
They are discerning because vote this is a vote for truth and a vote for integrity. So share the course of politics Ghana no. There's too much falsehood going on. There's too much falsehood. Obi say okokachire obi say ontimi access me. Just say omomba be fear soldier for ewo ho womo ma okwan. Enti nipa ya okọ round e kan sa asemi. Mobo say nipa daseni. Ono eyi MPP ba power omo seize in the toilet na oba menchen say baby oba no ho na o say obi antimi mba ho mom. But utimi ba ho ebe catch me say the no opamecho I should try and put a word in so that the thing will be released back to him. And I meso me onya ne ade ne back. And I will say I'm not accessible. Nipa desini I will say it me can no cre. One whom NDC it was founded on certain principles of truth, of integrity. Many abema afe de entro no I womode politics no ma afe say ground no because obeko no obi beka say oh what is say we say why na say ontimi mbodin you but yes say say niema
evidence based achievement in here
ni na wo ho enti nyame adom nka mentimi amfa adwen say we should have evidence of this bad then I mean to me a chain for say and pass say ni say na
me kwa bad then say obe convince me
when him obi catch me say that na your vote no or your executive your call meeting now catch me say meeting kwa pa say me call to abano sada no me film me vote no because enka I would not have been able to say anything to convince her say I voted alongside the party directive na me hwe ni din say hey me am papa here founder why will I betray the party
never
but human beings. So now you're forced to, because now people just lie over ththings that they shouldn't lie about. You're having to take extra steps to prove
you have worked
that,
like,
but your opposition, say, imagine that we have the mandate to have the presidency and the parliamentary position. It will be even more than this.
Fantastic. More because ministerial appointment. I know for sure. Well, the education will be
with education also, they say schools some of them need certain things. Now schools no a needs based. Inti babia their peculiar requests. Schools no be no almost say computers ne here Inti a those are the things that we try and provide. In other places so no in Colano here bibitse math sets. Afibia womocho BC na basic schools now womocho BC students know about 800. I make sure say every year. The 800 at least.
Mathematical set.
Every child must have a math set because you can enter an exam and at least you have the basic tools that you must start with. Yes.
Fantastic. Sector be na
Oh, you bet me I call sports.
Sports.
Yes.
Very well. Sports.
Okay. All right. So when him say, a constituency, we have different youth groups.
Good.
One of the main things and for paper and football. Now, we just do youth organizers. We use the youth organizers to make sure we know some of their interests. Football. We support them with the jerseys and with the balls and so on. Ebinum epe tennis. I think not too long ago I gave over 50 or so tennis rackets out.
Yeah, screen. TVS was at Power 97.9.
Yes, Ahano is one of the groups that almost bought football power. Yes, and that was another interesting one as well, because at the time so when say Accra High was exclusively a day school.
Okay.
And now almost day request Mama said they wanted me to reach out to the Minister of Education. Now and school no boarding. Because of the delay.
Why?
They've been granted the permission.
Fantastic.
They've been granted the permission because they have the space.
Zanato.
One of the issues they were facing before it became the approval for the boarding facility happened, NSA. They were not being allowed to use the park. I also had to intervene. I went to speak to the head teacher and I had to give assurance, say, they will stick to the rules, they will not make the place untidy, they'll clean up after themselves and all of that. And they gave that assurance, and that's why they were given that permission. As a member of parliament, the things that you're meant to do is not just about ABR, regional parliament, ABR will contribute on the floor, which of course I do, or committee work, but also just that ability to stand there and be able to support your needs of your people. It's a football, for example, youth are interested in that kind of thing. It's to support those types of things, and then also just even within the youth as well, some of them have been interested in going to learn how to driving school I support in some of those ventures as well. I now face so there's something many yes, because maybe called JSS near SS make an original generation of first generation of 89 Meme started JSS 89. Wow. Yes. Meme cancer first generation. Now Aggrieved was a compulsory subject. 3 years JSS Aggrieved, 3 years SS Aggrieved. I'm very passionate about Aggrieved, and Ghana, we have everything to make Aggrieved work if we are serious about it.
Secondary school Ghana.
JSS me call Achimota School and SS me call Wesley Girls or Cape Coast. Primary school me call Northridge, which is in the constituency in
politicians the primary and secondary education.
Yes, KG Crapo na my grandmother or a tiny tots KG or Independence Avenue. Into a hot na me call na my grandmother only easier but suture dey be my yeah.
Being in parliament, serving your people. Dr. Zanato.
It's an honor. It's an honor. It's a privilege because at the end of the day, and yet Krubia Sona, they have that capacity to actually even represent their people. So also they also various countries across the continent. where democracy has just toppled, you recognize the fact that our democracy is not something to be toyed with. There's a lot of work that we do at the committee level. Committee committee. The only committees that people normally see, any public accounts, and your friends say appointments committee. But all the other committee work, usually you don't get to see what happens, and there's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes. And it also helps, because we are Juma or Parliament chair, you also build your capacity, and then you become more confident, and you become better at what you do. In Tisosha, on the floor of Parliament, sometimes there are certain conversations that are happening or certain debates that happen on the floor when who says some people are not too comfortable, because you really need to understand. Sorry, now can be standing on this. So that's also very important in terms of the experience. Parliament. I think that moving forward, it just means that we are building upon what we have rather than starting from scratch again. Because no matter how experienced you are, whether you are an 80-year-old professor or 29-year-old teacher, so Parliament, first term, we're a backbencher. There's no question about it. You must start from the beginning. So that's what it is. Was it? Exactly. There's no shortcut for that.
Dr. Zanato Rollins live on TV as well as also on Power 97.9 FM and all our filling stations across the country. As like I say, Spanish garlic mesa and then the capsules Sumada Roma Kahun will be our hypertension, will be as a sabro and a how or san how or Bakum Vicha no I say bob winya a yes Spanish garlic mesa and the capsules in Libya a bit to me about it. Spanish jinko capsules so aba and also bois a yamu juma a tia junimu Emma Bibi and so it me a conkai and ma will be a Danny Dana Hofe Ujina Naso say a Ababawa and I say a branty Krabonokra and Makra. We are Spanish Jinko Castles waiting me about. Would we need to pharmacy shop beer, Ben or Ewagana ha, Ubenya Beato, phrase 0266 114 341 Ofra, ye bedjo so. Power specialist about hospital. Now, yes, we are free when we say hepatitis B, Nehawa, Brabema would do, Samsung a component, Hawa, Ebemo would do, be to a sea crack, or by a fibroid, Nina, no the coma sewa, or mobile boy, papa, power, Celtic Council, or more ebo Momodin, a woman to furniture, power specialist about hospital. Omodi no be bring a dear baby, so be a bob who, when ya cough care, a heba mesa, when you be a bit too one in an said the amount. You will do a ya heba tonic, ye muja mojume, papa, and you will do a malamis and also malaria no ebetu ase everywhere malaria do a enya no and one do a ya malamis unya binuma ebeboa mema no nso a mema no ya mo pese mo bo adwuma yie papa da ne da nyina mo de mo je mo 3 points mo boy ya na chese atonet no no and you pese we yes Ronaldo ana se Messi unya ye jirikajiri ene di ohene banfe ni agro kra ene di jirikajiri ene di heba mesa no we ye bema di say male vitality unya jirikajiri now they are 3 points. Kevin Asante majene dia dada oso kwajibi e kan we machi akwan okwabenya ACP road mo ben eye power bus stop wa no e water krade wa Niger State customs road ye ne singa washing bay ene ye di hwanimu kuma se ofe ya se opposite Jezebel filling station of the Aputuja Constituency road frena ne atwetwe komo power specialist about husband 0244 544 422 or 0203 02003 83831. Abusu Herbal Clinic on a Etaichi Edujumedi Ebrio Bema Oko Empasua Untumi Emo Jumeyi Papa Bema DHS or Bujumeyi to me for what I'm colleague bigger. I just said 3 points and was it to me edge low sperm count and we know saying you can't of our go no any idea was saying away Satekane Yaki Kenyano Ube to me and your Pumudin Bema Big now Naso Papa Padia Amuzu Herbal Clinic will be our woman son or Bezi with Jan Sanum Amuzu Herbal Clinic Okona Sue Bema would do and so no komisani no obetimi afri mu na ja oso wetimi abobra akọ wanim stroke na wa foni echo achemota yo Kisen village ye ne puma filling station edi eye hwani mu Madina so main station adjacent eye Melcom South na Shama or Lebanon second step kaso amanfum ene ye wo ye ne police station no ebo ho yi papa kuma se Tafo Club 600 Kusata Bro Sanum for 0241 959326 or 0241 988884 offer ya yɛbɛgye so live on TVS was it and also on Power 97.9 FM. Dr. Zanato Ajman Rollins, Member of Parliament for Constituency in the Greater Accra region. Doc, Afi, yes, Uncle Yen, and him. Yanko sector bang.
I'm say, Mamimrie with education, now Yanko health.
Fantastic.
Say education, no, for example, say, Ringway Basic, no, na woman need KG block, ewo honum. And as part of my rounds, I may year school, no, and I must say, parents, no need teachers, no, woman in just say, at least in Kolana or Miko Primary School, if they can start them at the basic level now, a honum, then they can have that training all the way to the secondary level. And a honum na me lobby na me ne yen crop will be a far drain and a KG block, a Ringway Basic. And right now, so there's a new block over there. And also enya common fund and I get fund and I DC sa adiano. Enti no eka ho. Na fe se wo be share a say share for example health sector na osu maternity. Eben ye no. In him say a lot of women go there to give birth, but they didn't have a lot of very important equipment. Equipment be wo say ye wo akolano na wenya jaundice you don't share special coats muna UV light so but they didn't have that na be yes obi wo akola wo na onya jaundice they have to actually transfer the mother with the child and it just adds to the cost and also me provide this equipment emma ye the electro no ni ye the electrophoresis machine
TVS was it ukrumba or can you display
mo seriously on top of things
fantastic
now ye the electrophoresis machine say you moja yetimi aye blood test no also now other equipment for antenatal checks Doppler scanner to actually listen to the heartbeat of the baby just to make sure say obi kohwa they can get good quality care in Osun maternity without actually leaving the premises so at the Baraka Polyclinic, no, my intention was to actually upgrade their outpatients department. But program be and a former regional minister no can't say when we during the COVID time and I'm said they were going to actually upgrade it to a district hospital in the honum in order to avoid wasting resources on the same place. I just almost say on upgrading and I had to hold back on doing that particular renovation of the thing. Now, for health screenings, now, every year, because me a doctor in Inti, one of the things I committed to doing in this constituency, even before I became member of parliament, any health screenings, free health screenings, now, papa, because sometimes you can have as many as 3,000 people at a time.
Fantastic.
And it's to just be able to support constituents free. In Ronosu, if a free. Said the bear, Obi Bana be checking a blood pressure, now be a blood pressure, I was Ranani, Pacono, diabetes, ya de dronomano, yen fa prescription. Man say we provide that so that we are making sure say the fact that you cannot afford it does not mean you should be deprived of good health care. And also you sometimes yes I can be up to 40,000 Ghana to actually do that whole thing. And also any common funds and idea. It's about how you can be resourceful to support your people. So we share baby to say that is it. That is it. If there's an issue to resolve, if you are able to do it, you mustn't wait and expect someone else to do it. Because actually assembly juma, but if I have the resources, I see why I don't see no reason why to just leave it and then allow it to just be there if it's a pressing problem. Also night market.
We are very, very disciplined.
And sometimes because of that,
if it must be done, it must be done. Will be a finch.
Also, because at the end of the day, your work must speak for you. Now, so baby, now you're mediocre worker, now a shoddy worker. It doesn't speak well of you. Now, say we a Jumanu now in a year, you could put somebody at risk. So you do everything the way you are meant to do it, and then it means that the thing should outlast you. Now people must not be at risk because you did a bad job. Because some of the things, accidents are is because people didn't do what they were meant to do properly, And then just quickly to speak about flooding now, AC every year, especially around Udona, the Baka official town in Sahara. Now, luckily, about a year and a half ago, and with all the complaints back and forth, no, and mene works and housing minister, honorable Asenso-Boakye, mene no call around, you go share drains, no. That's correct. Just to show, because sometimes, no, sir, as an MP, no, may call around, na me chechemu say it's something that the executive should do. Our executive meaning, say, the presidency, the ministry relevant to that particular sector should be doing now. When they hear it from the minister, then they understand, say, I'm just trying to brush off a responsibility. Into your bar around now, and this was supposed to be part of the Garrett project, Greater Accra Resilience Integrated Development Project. No, World Bank no edit $200 million US dollars a buy for that to be done. Unfortunately, no. In response to one of my questions on the floor, no, and our church say COVID buy no, I'm realigning sikano something relating to COVID. Inti, I bear to say since you talk rapwa, the problem that should have been resolved. Inti, unfortunately, you know.
Very well. Yeah. Your few minutes to wrap up. Saturday. Delegates do not send a Kotuaga.
Oh, so woman in Rabbi should be a little bit over 2,000, but on any given day, yes, you're also. You're also papa. Wow. Into on any given day, no, you know, you never know the reasons why some people may not come. Into if we get about 1,000, 8,000, 9 people, I think we'll be doing okay in terms of the numbers, because I say a lot of people are very interested in this particular election because it's very important. The best send this signal for what we are going to do in 2024.
Very well.
Yes.
Delegates Nina say about 1,850 and a show life. Our TVS was at a power 97.9. Delegates ne say omotio.
Yo, Mate.
Saturday almost said DNA or peso omonyama.
Yo. I'm say
I know I can't gank a transfer more.
Oh, sawa. Oh, okay.
Almost say delegates no angels ne say over 1,850 and a show in life.
Wow.
Na delegates no say the whole person monyama can monyama Saturday.
You, Mate. Say starting no. Say binum days tribal politics no na juma. Can't say in Cranfon Quan and a workload take all day. And yes, sir, neti. Na say Sabu, so Cassa, nature say, one more ye wo yen ra e wo hanwe. Party na yatino. NDC no all inclusive. Inti so one and I'm not tribal politics now all day ba na just so pipe mu neba. And it's not right because so share one my delegates no. And your woman in ra and a young cran for. You were different tribes and a cancer you know. Inti say ye pay in Kambum. Ne ye pay say you call your name as a party. We must not start being divisive and along tribal lines. Anna afe yen fa no kre enye your politics no. You me drew hono. I enti the members rene say emre no so a 13th May. Nyame ya dom na bibia course with the way it's supposed to na yakwa. About one. President Mahama number 1.
Some about no KMA, right?
Aye.
Fantastic.
Yes. And on a bank Kimbu no. Yeah, new I'm so opposite Octagon building. Yes.
Fantastic, yeah.
And tia hwana yebe kwa to aba. Enti say you could do hona. Obia emfa evidence of photo ID embra. Enti say your Ghana card say your voter ID say your biometric party card umfoni no edaso no. Now dear ba said ye beya ubia and control say ye ma won to aba if we say ye nimo. Aye. Na say we obia e bia wo card no ayera. Ye best say wo ba ma executives a account ho wo branch no embe kan ho said ye beya ombeti ye ya dance say I wo na wo ya simesi na wo na wo sa branch no. E wo ke be ye share wo ba kpa fire cash mo fem okay ID aba keji Ghana card jo voter ID ni okay ba ni okay ba shi keji oba ni ekole o card e laje hani many fita o here branch mi hani ameba kuni ameba ye dance akeshi anokwale boji asimashi ni oyo na ke branch ne kuni ahabobe ni oba ni ofon shiki na se emre no so a eye 11 Mahama ne one number 1 meso na me one number 1 enti ye de presidential one no mawa na wa ye nuzu paper on sani ye said the buyer won't say ballot paper no na wo yes parliamentary one so meso na me ba ko so guda deka baako ekume me na me number 1 into the parliamentary one no so ma wa na wa ye no baako ama me so what ye chen ho Zaneto into ye no Zuma Mahama na wa ye no Zaneto
ana Zaneto odi ne so kra zet.
Thank you, very easy. It's any problem and no thank you enti ye beda obi ase obi ambo abone ho na ontimi ndru ho na
enti ye frɛ wo fi ha da bia woji tum se obeba.
Well, the me partner say mo open relationship no. Say bibi wo ho a mo ka no kran wo, and that is what I treasure, because near maybe wo ho look, at the end of the day you cannot buy integrity, you cannot buy truth. Deɛ wɔ hɔ no a ɛno ana wɔ hɔ nti once a ɛyɛ adeɛ a yɛtumi ba yɛtumi bɔ nkɔmmɔ a yɛtumi kyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma mu deɛ, and we have a relationship as well.
When I'm in the spirits,
you know,
when the angels
once the original boom has left us, somebody must take over, don't you see?
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
I wish you good luck.
Amen.
Delegates in the same country say
Agbena. One more woman names Osu Night Market, no ovens, no men me no woman called no one crochet. Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Very well. You have Dr. Zanato Ajman Rollins and then Chuchunkumo, and our TVS was at Power 97.9 FM. In affiliate stations over 53 across the country in Superkian live. A year we are Safana baby. Mugabe Maase enemy din ubetimi afreme atankolega biga so so na nwumre no sia kase boy de abro ochina nyame adam ne yetenkoma yenua ba eye Electoral makrogo domi kwa benya eye NDC Parliamentary aspirant mobetene kasa so ananaza turi enso ebeba na yadwetwe enkomo yema monyina moniti.